Hello students, welcome back to the third part of current recipe. Okay, that means it means actually fourth video of current recipe. So in this video students, we're going to discuss about combinations of resistance. Students, in a mesh or in a electrical circuits, there is so many resistors. Sometimes it is connected in series. Series means consecutively one and then another like this, and sometimes it is connected in parallel like this. Okay, so we can in this video we're going to learn how you can solve that type of resistance whenever it is connected in series and parallel. So first of all, series resistance. Suppose students, in series resistance means what? Resistance are connected in one after another. Okay, so this is one resistance R, then another resistance R, another resistance R. Because there is so many resistors you can attach. Okay, so these resistors are connected in series. Okay, these resistors connected in series, and with a battery. Students, always we need a battery. Okay, so there dash means you can draw any number of resistors. Okay, or you can attach. So see student, here R connected in series. Series means one after another. Okay, so in that case, if you give a potential by means of battery, and this is a key, if you connecting with the key, then what happens? Current flowing through this conductor like this. I current flowing through this conductor, and it comes in the circular path. So it will complete a circuit. If the circuit is completed, then you can get the current. If the key is removed, if you open it, then current could complete the circuit, then it will not flow. So if you complete the circuit, then only the current will flow. Students, one more thing very important is series resistance combination. The current is constant because the current is constant. Remember here in series, whatever current is constant, current constant. Current constant means same current passing through the wire. Why? Because here a single path means single current. Single path means single current. Single path means single current. So single current will flow through this conductor. Okay. So, but what is the difference in series? There is a difference in potential. Here you can drop V1, you will get a drop of V1, here V2, here V3. Understood? No. So see student, potential drop means means if V is the total potential, then this V will divide V1, V2, V3 and so on as per the resistance offered by the conductor. Okay. So if R1, if you actually draw a voltmeter here, V here gives V1. If here you attach a voltmeter, then it gives V2. If you here attach a voltmeter, it gives V3. So separate resistance offering separate potential difference. Short form is PD. So here the difference is what? Potential. So we always choose the difference. Okay. So from the difference we can write total V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus dot and so on. Okay. So we choose what? Not current. We choose potential because here potential changes. Okay. So in place of V, using Ohm's law, you can write R into I because Ohm said that V equal to Ri. You know that V equal to Ri. You just put in place of V equal to Ri. Here also you can put R1 into I plus R2 into I plus R3 into I plus dot. See, there is a no change of current because they are in series. In series combination, current is constant. So everywhere flows same current. I. Okay. Then if you cancel all I, then we get R equivalent. This is called R equivalent, means the total resistance, or you can write effective resistance RE is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So you just sum all the resistance, you will get the R effective or total resistance R. R effective means if you consider the whole R is a single R, then that R is called R equivalent. So the simplified circuit will be this. So this RE means what? This RE means R1 plus R2 plus R3. Understood? So this RE means if you combine all the R, you will get RE. RE means equivalent resistance. Okay? So this is the series combination. Suppose if we take an example, then we can at least write it down. Pause the video and write it down. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then you can write for series resistance. We can take an example. See, in place of R, we can give some value 2, 3, 4. Then what will be the equivalent RE? 2 plus 3 plus 4, because R1 plus R2 plus R3. So the unit is ohm. Don't forget. So 2, 3, 5, 9. So 9 ohm. Okay. So R equivalent will be 9 ohm. Okay. Now what is the current? Suppose they are asking find also the current. Find current equal to how much? So I will provide you a potential, suppose 10 volt. Sorry, 18 volt. Okay. So what is the current? Suppose here giving 18 volt potential. So what is the current? Now student listen, these all are combining will get R equivalent of, this is 18 volt and R equivalent to how much? 9 ohm. So you can put 9 ohm. This is I. So you know the Ohm's law formula, V equal to Ri. Here total voltage how much? 18. Total R how much? 9. And you want to find I. So I equal to 18 by 9. It means 2 ampere. Right. So that current will be 2 ampere. So this type of question actually comes in your class 10th question paper. Okay. So this is the series combination of R. Now please write it down and understand. First draw, write and understand. Okay. Okay. Next we draw for parallel combinations of resistance. Okay. We draw for parallel combinations of resistance. So in parallel combination of resistance, we can write parallel combination of resistance. Okay. So in parallel combination resistance, the resistors are connected in parallel like this. Here R1, here R2, here R3. Okay. And the circuit is closed like this. Here potential V. Now student, you can see R1, R2 and R3. How they are connected? Parallelly. These are parallel. Okay. R1, R2, R3 connected in parallel like this. So this is called the parallel combinations. Then how can you find out the total effective resistance? Student, now listen. If the all appliances connected in parallel, then potential remains same. Yes. So in this case, which is constant term? V is potential is constant. Yes, constant. So here potential is constant, means every resistance getting V voltage, same voltage. Every resistor, if you put a voltmeter over here, it will gives you V. Suppose V is suppose 10 volt, then it also gives the 18 volt that previously we applied, the 18 volt. So every resistors will get 18 volt. Okay. Now student, listen what happened. Here current is not constant. Yes, here current is not constant, because see in this portion current flowing in the three different way, in different way. Suppose in R1 current provide like I1, in R2 current provide I2, and here R3 current flowing I3. Oh sir, Here I actually divide into three parts because there is a three path. In the previous diagram, you can remember there is a single path. So single current flowing. But in this case, three different paths having three different currents. I1, I2 and I3. Now, if you, we always choose what? The difference, from the difference, not from the constant. Okay. So, we are taking the current here instead of potential. So, I can write I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Students, if there is so many parallel resistors connected with the circuit, then we can write another current will flow from the defined path. So, in place of I, what you can write? V equal to R, you know that. So, I equal to V by R, am I right? I equal to V by R. So, put the value V by R here. So, here V by R equivalent or effective. Here R means, if you think all the resistors actually a single resistor, so you can write here all are combining with Re. So the total resistance will be Re connected with a voltmeter and a battery like this, and V operating suppose 18 volt. Okay, so V by Re equal to I1 how much? I1 means I1 flowing through R1, so you write R1. So V by R1, right? I2 flowing through what? R2. So you will write plus V by R2 plus I3 flowing through R3. We will write V by R3 and so on. V everywhere you can cancel. So you can write 1 by Re equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. So this is your parallel combination resistance. Okay, please write it down. First thing, what I've done, please think and then you draw and write. First pause the video, write everything and listen it. Okay, more times, then spend some times, think about it, then you can understand. Okay, now we will take an example. Suppose there is a three resistors. Suppose there is a three resistors. Number one here. So this is 2, 4 and 8. Okay. So you know 2, 4 and 8. So we can write this is R1. Okay. This is, it means this is R2 equal to 4 and this is R3. Current divided into I3, I2 and I1. So student, you use this formula to get the total resistance, that will be 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by R2 means 1 by 4 plus 1 by R3. 1 by R3 means 1 by 8. Take LCM 8, 2, 4 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be 7 by 8. Now remember you have to change it. Okay. So so this is 1 by R, you need Re. So Re equal to how much? 8 by 7 ohm. Then you know V equal to Ri. So suppose you need the total current I how much? So next question is find out I. So this is the effective resistance. We got the effective resistance. Now we want to find out the current. How? I equal to V by R. So putting I equal to, in place of R we can, okay, take V as a 16 volt. Okay, take V as a 16 volt. So you can write 16 and by R, 1 by R means 7 by 8. So you can write 7 by 8 here. So 8 2s are 16, 2 7 are 14 ampere. So here is the current is 14 ampere. So students, you can find out current. Okay, and you can also find out the effective resistance. And the students, I think there is a question comes to your mind. that student, sir, how can I get the separate current I1, I2, I3? Please tell me how, sir, how we can get current I1, I2, I3. Okay. So for that, students, what you want, what you need, see, see, if these three resistors connected parallel with 16 volt, if the three resistors connected with 16 volt, it means every resistors getting same potential, that means 16 volt. It means this R1 getting 16 volt, this is also getting 16 volt, this is also getting 16 volt. Every resistors getting 16 volt. So what about I1? I1 means voltage, see, voltage same, that will be 16, and in place of resistance we will write R1, because I1 okay, I suppose this is R1 means here is I1, this I2, and this is I3, as because R3. So in I1 flowing through R1, R1 means how much? V means 16, R1 means how much? 8. So 8 2 ampere. So we will get in 2 ampere. If you want to find I2, then voltage remains same, that will be 16 volt. R2 how much? R2 means 4, you put R2 here because I2 means R2. Here 4 means what? R2. 4 means what? R2. Okay. So 4 4s are 16. So 4 ampere. I3 means how much? I3 means 2. So 16 by 2. So 8 ampere. Now students, my answer is correct or not? You can clarify that my answer is correct or not. See, 8 plus 4 plus 2 is the total current is 14. See, actually I current is divided by I1, I2, I3, and I1, I2 and I3 meeting at the junction forming the total current I. Okay, this I1, I2, I3 actually meeting at the junction and forming again I. So I actually divide into 3 parts and then combine to form I. So you can write, student, the total current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. And see, 8 plus 4, 14 plus 2. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2 means 14 ampere. The total current I and that current I same. So students, from this part you can perform any numericals. One more video I will make for, I will provide you a single numerical. From this single numerical you can perform any circuital problem. It's my challenge. You can calculate everything. You can calculate everything in circuit. Okay, so I will provide you a numerical circuital problem numerical. From this numerical, students, you can calculate every physical quantity, everything that comes in your paper. So please listen all the video. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you.